And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Lunar, the Silver Star Story. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and let's get to it. One of the hardest dungeons in the game, and more because it's cheap. And I'll explain it when we get there, because my memory of this dungeon was frustration. For no reason other than that, it could be frustrating. So we've got a bunch of different enemies here. Most of them are not really that interesting to really any major degree. We're loaded with starlights. We can burn through however we kind of want. And all of that hubbubaloo. And we'll just do it as we do it on the Discovery Channel with the Giggity, and the Giggity Goo. So let's get to it. These guys aren't going to murder themselves, I'm just saying. Now, we're pretty strong, and it would be in our absolute best interest to make sure we're fighting every enemy. This is our last big woo-ha yahoo for us to gain levels, get XP, and the bosses here are cheap as fuck. They are so freaking cheap. Oh my god. And so because of their cheap nature, you actually can die here no matter what level you are. There's even a section of this dungeon that is notoriously cheap. And there's nothing you can do about it. So all you can do is just kind of hope for the best. And that's going to be the way this game kind of is. This last dungeon is hardest. Now, it's not going to be like this creepy, rage-inducing, oh my god, it's all based on luck kind of thing. It's not that harsh, but it's harsh enough to really get a bug up my butt. That it's, I don't know how else to describe it for you guys. It's a nasty dungeon, and we are as prepared as one can be. I mean, yeah, we could have sold off all the bromides to make more room for starlights, but we shouldn't really have to resort to that. So you can see I'm overkilling, too. I don't need to. I could rely on Kyle, Mia, and Alex and using regular attacks to finish off the fight, but in the same breath, I really don't care. We're loaded with starlights. I'll probably be more conservative when I'm not, in the moment with you guys. But I just want to get through these really quickly, just to show you what's going on. So we've got the Gades and the Death Warriors. Again, the Gades here, they're pretty nasty. I'll do a more reserved fight here. The Gades are not user-friendly. So you can see I'm putting all of my physical attack effort on the Gades. Especially the one with the fire, because he can do like 150 to damage or so. I even think he can do more than that. So taking him out first and foremost is paramount. Should be enough here. There we go. So that means Kyle's not going to kill this one. Mia's probably not going to kill him either. But if they have the flaming hairdo going, take him out quick, fast, and in a hurry. And so he's all that's left. You notice we went with the big fire spell there. Alright, we'll go with ice. Let's see. I believe ice is a better way to hurt him. Yeah. So Flamaria was really just to kill the Death Emperor dudes, but it's up to you how you want to handle that. But yeah, they're pretty tough, so you gotta take them pretty seriously. And look, you couldn't move on until you killed all those dudes. And there's still many dudes out here, so these are the only two enemy types around here for the time being. So let me go ahead and clear out some of these guys so we can get a better look at the area. Okay, so there were 4 crystal enemies in groups of 3 here. So nothing too hard, nothing too great, nothing too grand. You can see the XP. We're talking over 100,000 XP before the next level. Remember when it was like 100? Oh, those were the days. And we get a silver light, which really, we don't need to burn a starlight right now, but let's just put it on Alex. Put that in there. Alright, next floor, a lot more of the same, guys. A lot more of the same. Alright, let's keep moving here to get a holy mace. Holy crap. Let's get that on you-know-who. The healing staff. Wait a minute. There we go. And then course, she's going to equip that. We can just discard the old one. Like so. And then, obviously, there's enemies that need to die. I think there's one more of these little fights down below us as well. Alright, easy as pie. We've got some enemies to clear out, but we do have a new one. I will show the new one, but let me clear out these these weak fools first. Alright, so we got some new enemies here, and they're the Necromancers. And I have an easy solution for the Necromancers and how they need to die. I don't need to say much. I'll just let the cutting do its own ribbon. Well, actually, that was a little lackluster. I was expecting more. But no, you can see they survived the flash cut, but then Kyle and Jessica can pick up the pieces, and Mia still had a turn as well. So theoretically, not a hard fight. Good XP though. And 6 grand is great. Well, 5 grand is great too. It's the ones with the 3 crystal dudes that I don't like too much. And there's the Dragon King, which is relevant and important. Let's give that to Mia. And have her equip it because it'll boost her wisdom into the fucking stratosphere. Hot diggity damn. And we can drop the Sage's Cane. Theoretically, we're going to get to a point where we're going to drop both Ice Canes, but I'm going to hold on to them just for the time being. I have my reasons. But yeah, we are going to eventually dump those. Okay, so another one bites the dust. And let me clear out all the little enemies up in this area so we can see what's here, if there is anything here. Alright. And we get the Starlight Bow. So this is where we start running into questions about Nash here. Because I don't... Unless this gives him a wisdom bonus, I don't want to give it to him. I'd rather him have the bonus to his wisdom. I mean, Mia's wisdom's through the roof. Oh, God. We'll hold on to it for right now. I'm not committed to this. But it's just one of those things where it's like they're downplaying his wisdom for some reason. And he's a caster. Why would you want to downplay his wisdom? I mean, look at that. It's almost embarrassing compared to Mia, but it makes you wonder what was his purpose. So we're going to leave the staff on because we rely more on his magic AoE right now. And I have a strong feeling I'm not going to use that bow, even though that bow was meant to be his ultimate weapon. To me, it seems like the ultimate failure. So it's just something that's just I've always found odd, was that they give a bow to you instead of a better staff to any, or at least the bow could have a wisdom bonus to it or something. Is something wrong, no?
Over there.
Luna!
Alex!
Galleon was distracted with his preparations for the magic ceremony, and so I took matters into your own hands and escaped. Good work. You're a brave woman, Luna. I like that. I mean, I really like that.
Let's leave here, Alex. Luna, we can't do that. Don't you realize Galleon is trying to become the supreme ruler? If we don't stop him, he'll take over the world.
What's wrong with that, Null? I don't see the problem. Luna? Whether it's Althena or Galleon, we need someone to lead us. You can't let such wretched human beings fumble about searching for purpose. We should be thanking Galleon for taking this enormous responsibility upon himself, not trying to stop him because of our misguided fears. You're not... You're not, Luna. The woman Alex has told us about is nothing like you. What the? Shoot!
Royce!
What have you done to us, you filthy wench?
I simply prescribed a little mandatory relaxation for you.
You're not worthy
You're not worthy to use magic, you evil hag. Oh, but I am, darling. Hadn't you noticed I'm quite proficient with all manners of mischief? I'm afraid that the only way you can remove my little spell is for you to defeat me. but the likelihood of that occurrence is quite remote. For you see, first you must prove yourselves worthy to challenge me at all. Until then, I predict a great deal of bloodletting in your future. Royce! Pleasant dreams, everyone. Rest well. That bitch. What spell did you cast on us, Alex? I don't feel any different.
And this is what I was talking about, you guys. This is where the dungeon becomes bull fucking shit. And you can pretty much get killed at any point. What she did was she is pretty much given us like a poisoning of sorts, or curse would be more appropriate. And this curse, in particular, has the ability to randomly put characters to sleep at the start of battle. Yeah, that's a thing now. And my rage senses are reaching maximum level. It is really bullshit here. It is very bullshit. Now, I even believe this bypasses your... it bypasses elemental immunity. Like the rings that we've put on characters to, I don't know, prevent this. Yeah. She has the power to overwrite that. So every fight from literally here on out is pretty freaking horrifying. And it's really going to be a battle royale. Because remember, characters who are asleep take like double damage or instant crit damage. And it's massive. So every one of these fights is risky and very, very dangerous. So wish me luck, guys, because this is going to be... And then even when we do get to Royce, I'm going to just tell you now, when we get to Royce, this can still happen. So that could be an instant lose right in the first round, depending on what happens. So we're just hoping for the best, because that's all we can truly, truly do in the fights going on here. All right, so really quick, I was cleaning out enemies, and then I saw one up at the top here. And as soon as you walk into one of these little areas, it appears that you get locked in with a bunch of enemies. So, yeah, what do you guess I'm doing, guys? Getting locked in a freaking room with a bunch of enemies that I gotta freaking figure out how to murder without getting myself murdered. But yeah, it's rough. I'm burning through MP, but it's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world, because we have our starlights, and we prepped for this. And the only perk that I can say going on is, like, if Kyle and Mia don't get put to sleep at some point, we'll burn their best stuff too, to help kind of spread that MP out a bit more. Not that it really matters that much, but ultimately that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. At least in my brain. That is what my brain is telling me to do. So yeah. But trying to get by with anything more than that is silly. Whoa, don't drop it. Imbued with magic, yet it doesn't give us a magic bonus. Oh boy. So yeah, we'll drop that. We're getting to the point to get ready to drop that rod, because it's just losing its purpose. I'm gonna kill off these two enemies. Then I'm gonna go to the southern area, because there was a whole area just like the area we were in that locked us in. And we're gonna go down there and see what's up, because you know something's gonna be down there. Alright, so we killed all the enemies. So this area had a chest, and we got locked in with 2 enemy fights. And this area had a chest, and we got locked in with 2 enemy fights, which the item here is useless. It's a freaking Angel's Tear. Guess we'll give that to Mia for now. I'd hate to just get rid of it, but meh. Alright, so, and then obviously both areas meet here. Take us to the next floor, which, by the way, we have another floor of this. Oh god, why? Alright, let's keep moving, and then I'll kill all these enemies, because there's going to be a bunch more enemies for me to murder, right? It's a given at this point. Alright, so I cleared out a crap ton of enemies, and there's still a crap ton of enemies more, as you can clearly see, and it's draining, but you know, once you get used to the cycle of what kind of enemies you're dealing with, you can kind of get a neat little rhythm down. That kind of works, but man, is it mind-numbing in a way. I guess it's one of the things that I've always felt was kind of weird, were the last 2 dungeons of the game, just these massive enemy gauntlets that are totally beatable, and the fact that you can fill your supply with all the starlights you can carry kind of offsets the dread a bit. It helps that we're really strong. It does help that we're in the high 40s, and we're still fighting our way to the first boss of this multifaceted dungeon here. But it's quite a you know, an event trying to get through these fights. And it's not that at any point we can't handle it. It's not at any point that the characters can't handle it or anything. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot of fighting, and they're not really threatening in the fullest sense yet. Even when, like, see, this is the hardest fight we've had in this configuration of enemies. Are the nastiest, because it has the most enemies survive usually, depending on what characters are awake and what characters are asleep. You see, all three of these big old dudes are alive. This might be the only one that dies. Nope. See, all three are alive, and they can punch and almost one-shot someone. So, in this case, Mia's out, and if he went after Kyle, Kyle would have been out. So, it's pretty rough. That's for sure. Just trying to get through the fight. I should have flash-cutted, but I didn't. I kind of regret that. It should kill them. Okay, so we have enough melee to kill it, but 8 grand of XP for these guys is pretty good. Pretty good. So as you can see, we win the fight. She gets picked up. And Mia and Jessica, maybe Kyle, nope, just Mia and Jessica gain a level. That's right. Kyle is on his own track, and so is kind of Nash and Alex. They're all, they kind of just level when they get there. Yeah. Kyle's 40 grand away, 60, 30. So it's getting there. It's just, it's a grind. It's a grind. These are not in the sake of when we think of grinding like, oh, you're playing an RPG game. You're grinding. No. It's just the act of fighting all these enemies just feels like a grind. But we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. We are seriously getting there. This is for Jessica. I thought we just got a robe in the last dungeon, but here's a better one. Magic Endurance. That's great. Means we can drop this one for the time being. I know I could put him in Null's inventory, but his inventory's... Well, he's probably got room, but it's... whatever. You know? Whatevs. After this fight, I'm going to also heal our HP and our MP as well. So we'll get that taken care of before going on to something a little bit more interesting than constant fighting. Alright, so doing pretty good. I didn't heal up Nash and Mia's MP all the way. I think we'll be okay, though. And I made a save because this boss, like I said, can be insanely cheap. And so we're just kind of hoping for the best. Looks like we passed your little test, honey bomb.
Infidels, why do you fight instead of succumbing to the destiny I've foreseen? Because we know that our destiny is not under your control, Royce. I'm afraid you're swimming in denial, dear child. As the tide is rising, I shall permit you to glimpse your end in a matter you can't deny.
Yeah. It's all discolored, too. The discoloration, no! Don't worry, the sound effect just goes on for a while.
How pitiful.
Your fortunes are nothing but nonsense.
That's right, you show us what you wish to happen.
But you have no power over us, Royce.
Our future is our own.
The future isn't something to be told, it's something to be created.
Silence! You shall pay a heavy price for your insolence. And I have come to collect your debt.
Alright, bring it on, you psycho bitch. I'm wondering if the game glitched, but I feel like it's been glitching a little bit. It's weird. Alright, usual fare. We're going to do what we can, but it's not going to be any order that's easily identifiable. We just have to hope that in a turn or two, Nash and Kyle will wake up, or she does an AoE attack that wakes them up. I feel like something was missing there. Surprisingly, hit everybody but but the one I needed him to hit. So she can actually buff Kyle now while he's asleep. Full heal for Mia. Let's get this pain train on the road.
Althena, lend me your power.
So hopefully she hits right down the middle. I don't mind if she hits everybody. No. Oh, there we go. At least Kyle's up. Kill. Don't need to buff anyone, so let's just start letting her attack. He needs to buff himself. Now you notice that the damage is like up in the 150-ish region, so it might be in our best interest to let Mia actually raise defense, but I think we'll be okay. We'll see. We'll take another hit. If Mia goes down, we'll have to change our strategy a wee bit. Ooh, fire didn't work. I guess it kind of makes sense. She's not wearing a... Oh, no. Yeah, you know what? We'll have Mia use defensive skills, I think. Just to keep our healer alive and her alive as we need it. But now we're in full throttle of our murder train here. On our taking her on a trip to Murder Town.
Althena, lend me your power.
But yeah, now that everybody's in full function, we're good. The one thing we could do is try to spread ourselves out, but it's just really not worth it. I don't think so, anyway. Oh, did you know? Oh, God! Attack, attack. Let her buff herself. Then Nash is next. And then it'll be Alex and Kyle. Just for when she does her regular little skid attack. That way everybody's just taking less damage and all. We can't do anything to currently protect ourselves from magic attacks without burning a ton of MP. So I'm kind of reluctant to want to burn any of those skills per se that would give us that. I figure we just take these in stride. But we're hurting right now pretty hard here. Might have to change up how we do things. Okay, she's gonna use that melee attack now, which we're better prepared for, which is good. She's probably half dead by now, I would say, give or take.
Althena, lend me your power.
But we'll see if it helps, because Kyle could go down if it didn't work. These buffs. Let's see.
Just for you.
Ooh, Kyle's down. We can use I'm gonna actually use Miracle Litany instead of the item.
Check this out.
Because technically Nash is healthy enough, and if he goes down, he's not the end of the world, really.
In the name of the Gauntlet.
Unless it revives him with 1 health, then I'll be upset. But I think all the revives are full. Yeah, full health. And I don't know if he needs a buff again. We'll find out.
Just for you.
Oh, no. Okay, so that's really, really bad. That means our healer is out of commission for at least a round or two. You know, just to be safe, even though it's not going to matter, but we won't have to waste a round or a turn or anything. Come on, get that kill, guys. Yeah, he's got to be rebuffed. Shit. The only thing that sucks about when a character goes down.
I saved this just for you.
Yep. Okay, he did it to Nash. I'm okay with that. Attack, because in all fairness, Alex can still heal, so we're not in the freaking doghouse yet. It'll just slow down our attack speed here. There we go.
I saved this just for you.
Yeah. Very pricey, as you saw. Oh shit, I should have been doing that with her.
I saved this just for you.
Well, I could do it again, but then we're not going to have enough MP to really do much more damage, so we'll risk it. I regret my decision immediately. At some point, they should be breaking out of that. It's only temporary, if I'm not mistaken. There's that damage that Kyle needed.
Elemental power. I saved this just for you.
That's okay if she hits Mia by... Solo hitting Mia is fine. Mia's gonna do more damage, I think. That means Jessica should be getting out of there soon. This battle should be almost over.
Summon elemental power. I saved this just for you.
Keep saying that, but you know, I just don't buy it. The only perk of her doing that, though, is it gives us a kind of a free turn.
Summon elemental power. I saved this just
Oh
for
boy,
you.
she's gonna do it again. Oh no, she's gonna do that instead. Alright, well, the best thing in this case is for her to actually go down. So if she does, we have angel tears on everybody, so we can pick her up. So that's what we'll do, because Alex is running out of MP, and it doesn't matter, the battle is won. Whew! And we get a silver light, nice. Alex gained a level. Kyle gained a level. Sweet. Oh man, oh, that fight is pretty rough. So it's probably considered one of the harder fights in the game.
Impossible. Can't be.
Well, I guess they say. Well, I guess what they say is two fortune tellers really can't see into their own future. Or maybe she refused to believe we could defeat her.
Either way, I'm just glad she's forever in the past.
Yeah, really. Oh, that fight was rough. But we got a silver light for her trouble. Not that we need it yet, I don't think. Okay, it's in our. It must be in our regular inventory. Somebody must have it. Not gonna worry about it right now, though. All right, let's move. Woof. And look at that. Oh, sweet sanctity. The Althener statue. Alright, let's keep moving because we still got more of this freaking tower to go, y'all. Because we ain't at the top yet. And we know there's another sister out there too, so, you know. So 10 grand for Alex to get to 50. It'd be nice to get him to level 50, though. That's for sure. Amongst everybody else, too. I don't think there's anything there, but it didn't hurt to look. Making you sick. Let's make a save, since I don't even think I did. I'm just doing it again. Gotta be sure. I do not want to go through that again. That's a rough area. That's a rough dungeon. So... Now this. Oh, God. This. Okay, so... there is an actual order to this. Don't worry, it's actually not that hard. It's based on the dragons. So if you just remember the order of the dragons, you'll be fine. And see, if you don't know the order of the dragons, you now gotta do it again. So let's go do it again. Ooh, look out! We'll just feed him around. I mean, I'll fight him. I want to fight him, too. But I'd rather get this going, so wait. Oh, okay, so I thought they reset it or something, but whatever. Sorry about that, guys. I totally forgot you've not seen these enemies. The Ringhorns. Again, they're not that interesting because we can just Thunder Thrust them, Blizzard, and attack. And if that's truly not enough, we can do some other stuff. But let me do Alex in the back here. No, I don't mean it that way. No, jokes aside. Kyle and Mia or Jessica in the front, since they don't tank as well as Alex does. That's really an interesting aspect too. They don't tank as well as Alex does. And really, we're gonna have a few leftovers, I think, because Kyle will get maybe 1 kill, and then Mia might finish off the middle one, but we'll see. And strangely enough, Kyle's going last, which is kind of weird. Yep, and then that one will probably survive. Oh no, there we go. Perfect. 7 grand XP, you say? I'm totally on board with that. So not a tough fight. If you know, not a high MP burning fight. So that's actually a saving grace right now for us. So click on that. And we'll deal with this dude. Alright, let's keep going here. That should do it. Obviously, we gotta kill this dude. Alright, so we killed that thing, and let's go ahead and get to it. So, oh boy. Let me think. What was the... Try this. Nope. Let me think. I think it's... Oh, let's just do the original order. Here we go. Now I remember what I'm doing. And you'll notice the eyes get more plentiful the closer we are to the right answer. Sure, the room is empty. Blue dragon helmet, black dragon armor, red dragon shield, white dragon wings. Remember the foregoing, for they shall lead you to the core of Althena's tower. So that's literally what we got to do. So I'm going to clean this room out of all the little enemies here, but there is a new one. And we'll take a look at him, but don't be like, ooh, he's going to be amazing. No, they're not amazing. They're not amazing at all. The same strategy, I think, even works too that we did earlier. But we'll see. I mean, you're at the mercy of these enemies. So, but it's all for the greater good because that delicious XP, man. We do it all for the XP. I'm like Cartman in a kiddie pool full of Kyle's XP.
I have XP. Oh my gosh, it's so good against my fat rose. Oh my god, you guys.
Yeah, that's a little much. But you get the idea. Surprisingly, that one got an attack in out of nowhere. And look at how hard freaking Kyle hits these guys. They do not like the pummeling. Let's see if they like the elemental powers. They're a little resistant to them. But anyway, we'll clean out this room of enemies because that end there is some good XP, if I do say so myself. Okay, so cleared out the enemies. So we need to follow the order the riddle told us. So blue. We get a sage's robe. That's got to be for numbnuts here. Yeah, it's better than what he's got. Followed by black. That detonator armlet, it makes things go boom. Althena's armlet, interesting. We didn't read Nash's new thing either. Wise man's outfit, as opposed to a dumb man's garb. And then red. The spook gauntlet, that must obviously go on Mia. She's wearing all the stuff that has to do with like ghosts and undead and shit. Don't be afraid. Be ready to murder. For the 3 defense bonus we get, which honestly isn't that much, but it's better than the swift kick to the nuts. And then white, or if you're Stewie from Family Guy, white. And the insane sword. So now everything about Kyle is insane. He's actually had that dark sword for quite some time, so you can see though it's going to lower his defense by 5, but upgrade his attack by 5. We rely on his his damage, his ability to dish out damage, so that can go. Cuts like crazy. What was the? Oh yeah, we said that. Don't be afraid. So we got all that. Yay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Shit. There's I knew I forgot something. I'm sitting there going, wait, something's supposed to happen. I'm at the wrong one. We gotta do it again. Sorry, guys. My bad. There. If you think about it, it's head, shoulders, arm, and then finger. I'm assuming that's how they came up with the setup, but I don't know. Just throwing it out there. And now we have one of these being a new portal, but probably not that one. There we go. Shining through the white ice, sprinting through the red flame, swimming through the blue water, sojourning the black earth. This is the road that awaits the brave adventurer who wishes to behold the goddess Althena. So obviously, we gotta go through this in a certain order, right? So it should be by the way that the riddle's set up. It should be sprinting through the red flame, sojourning the black earth, smashing the white ice, and swimming through the blue water. I think. So we should be able to just do that and be good. So I'm gonna actually kill off every enemy in this room. This whole room is just octagonal, and we gotta kill them good, kill them fast. So let's get to it. All right, so let's do this. I've killed off all the enemies, so we should be good. Red. Then I believe it's black. Oh no! Whoop. Then white and then blue. As it sees, you can see there's only one way to solve it anyway. So, oh shit! There we go. Went in the teleporter instead of press the button. All right, and there it is. Ooh-wee. And look at that, an Althena statue and a whole bunch of enemies for me to murder. Well, these fights will be very uninteresting because I can just hit them with whatever I want. The same strategies we've been using on these 2 new enemies still hold up on all the enemies we've been fighting. So there's no reason to change our strategy whatsoever. Everything we've been doing, it's working, man. It's working, man. Why change something that you know is working? Get some. Except maybe not on the big guys in the center there, but we've got Mia's magic getting ready to release the beast, so. Though, actually, that last one is still going to live, so I could do a little bit more to kill them all off next time. Let's see if it's weak to Blizzard. No, not enough to kill it, but pretty close. Pretty close. We know to gang up on this one next time. So, yeah, make sure to do that. Alright, so, and yes, we can just keep healing here and all that good stuff. So anyway, I'm going to clear out this room and we'll see you guys once I'm done. Alright. Killed all of them. It's not that interesting, guys. It's just a big Gauntlet dungeon. So it's hard to really be excited for Gauntlet dungeons, you know, because it's like we fight in Gauntlet, you know, there's a lot of games with Gauntlet dungeons, but this one, whew, and then the Ultra Fiend, who I believe is like immune to everything, so you're better off just like, you can hit him hard, but I still want to say he's like immune to everything. That's why I'm sending every physical fighter after him.
Check this out.
The XP, I think, in these fights are pretty good, though. Yeah, so he's immune to magic. He's resistant to attacks. So maybe it's actually the skill attack. We'll do it next fight, and we'll try it next round, because I'm probably not going to kill him. If I do, I'll be surprised. Yeah, no. Or he's weak to a certain element, but yeah, not that either. So here comes a pain train, because we couldn't really kill everything. These dudes hit pretty hard. Ooh, bad. Well, luckily, these enemies will die next round, so let's try that. Let's do that. That'll get rid of the other one. We can do that to him, even though I think he's resistant. And why not? That's my strategy, and I'm sticking to it. So I didn't need to use flash cut. Oh well. Yeah, see that he's immune to that too. So in general, this dude's an asshole. He's just a big giant demon asshole because he's just really immune to everything you can throw at him. So yeah, you're better off just doing melee attacks to him until he keels over. And actually, after that fight, I would even save him for last. I would fight that dude last, kill everything else in the area first, because that actually was more damage combined than what he did. So that would be my strategy. And then for these little barriers, we got to get these robot dudes to run into them, and that's really all you got to do. So if you're trying to like rush through here, again, that's all you really got to do. But we're gonna kill all these guys, so let me finish them off real quick. Okay, so killed them all, went down, re-healed, came back, and only the robot ones respawn that break the barrier, but not the big giant dude. So I thought that was interesting. The Spirit Talisman, huh? Halves all attacks. Ooh, that's pretty good. Who's got a shitty piece of gear on that isn't really helping them? That's a good question, actually. Those two things are very relevant. Halves all damage. I guess Kyle would be a good candidate. Mia's a good candidate. Nobody cares about Nash, so goes to Kyle. Because, yeah, it's our biggest damage output. I mean, Mia's probably just as good of an option, but I still am under the belief that Kyle will outdamage... well, Mia has magic resistance, and Kyle doesn't. We know Galleon is a magic-based villain, so Mia won't take as much damage from Galleon compared to other enemies. So that's kind of what I'm banking on here. Alright, so let me clear out all these enemies, because they're all the same shit as before, as we make our way to the next floor. Okay, so killed the two enemies, this one down here being pretty rough, but got through it pretty good. And, oh no, look, it's another room full of enemies that need the old-fashioned murdering. Let's get to it. Alright, so interesting fun fact here. In this area of the dungeon, you have to make sure that dude doesn't touch the button or you fall to your doom. No, not really. It's nothing major, actually. It's kind of silly. We'll get a silver light for our trouble. I was being sarcastic. And yeah, we'll just take this dude out. Alright, let's do this. Another room full of massive amounts of enemies for me to murder. They must know that I just love monotony. Let's get to it. Alright, whew, so much murder. And then we got more rooms to kind of dig through here. As you can see, it's really just one big room up here. It didn't really matter which way you went in. But we get another silver light, and I gotta kill these two groups of enemies real quick. We're almost there, guys, I promise. We really are. You're troopers for toughing it out this long. Alright, so another one down, another one down. Oh no. There's so many. Time to kill them. Time to kill them all. I know. This is, again, the most painful, arguably painful part of this game, but we're going to keep toughing it out. We're almost through, guys, I promise. We are almost there. Alright, guys, let's keep moving, man. Let's keep going. Something's different. Something's different! Okay. So, we finally made it. Oh, God, we made it up here. Longest dungeon in a long time. Especially when you're near an end of the game kind of an incident. And the dungeon just goes on forever. Okay, first things first, let's heal up our characters here. MP-wise. Everybody's going to get full MP again. Take every boss fight rather seriously. The characters with really high MP, however, probably are going to get a silver light because, yeah, Mia's getting one for sure. Or maybe Nash can go with that one, but we're running out of silver lights. Not really. We have enough, I think. No, not for Mia, no, for Nash. We'll use the silver light on Mia. The 333 MP is a lot to fill. I'm not putting a silver light in for 4 MP. Starlight for that. So there we go. Okay. We have a lot of starlights, so I shouldn't be that stingy. And these are shit. This is all stuff enemies been dropping, or the stuff down there. And the enemies have been dropping these kind of upgrades and stuff, but of course we're not going to use them. We also want to start. We're going to drop. I'm not using this. We're going to drop this. We're going to drop this. And yes. Okay, so actually Kyle can do that. Let's take, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do some arrangement here. Let's get that in there. Alright, let's organize our party a bit better. And what I mean by that specifically is let's get some starlights out there. So everybody's pretty full, except Jessica, but we're going to put some on Jessica anyway. And then there's enough for after this battle. Alright, we're probably not going to need any of them. It's not impossible to not need them, but it's very unlikely that we're going to need them. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I'm not gonna just end the episode here. You guys deserve something for all of that dungeon running we just did, so you're getting something out of it.
This is it, Xenobia. No more running away. No more stays of execution. Today is the day I wipe you from existence. Such bloodthirsty passion from the foolish little girl. Your words are the words of your miserable father. Oh wait, your words and the words of your miserable father have no meaning to me. My only care and desire is for the affections of Galleon, dear, sweet Galleon. He is the only being capable of saving this world from chaos. Galleon doesn't care about you or this world. He cares only about power and control. And what's wrong with that, you adolescent ingrates? Galleon's strength is what makes him so attractive as a leader.
The only thing Galleon's leading us into is slavery, and I'd sooner die than have someone tell me what I can and cannot do with my life. Galleon's bloodlust is a turn for the worse, not the better. That's right. We don't need a god or a goddess dictating our every move. We have each other to rely on.
You're talking nonsense. How dare you doubt the wisdom of Lord Galleon? This is what happens to the children of the world without someone to guide them. My father was my guide, witch, and I'll use the skills he taught me to expose the inferiority of your ways. Pfft. I've had my fill of your foolish delusions. The time is at hand for me to bury you eternally in the abyss of doubt and regret.
Bring it, bitch.
What's happening?
Pretty deep.
Your own dark doubts and desires shall be your most cruel executioner. Farewell, miserable children. Where am I? Who are you? I am what you fear most. I am you. What? That's right, Jessica. I am the real you. The one you keep hidden deep inside.
Whoa, that's kind of creepy. What do you want from me? I want what you want, Kyle. We are one, remember? I want us to stop trying to fight this useless battle. We know Galleon's unbeatable, don't we? Yes, admit it. I don't. Come on, Kyle. You can lie to other people, but you can't lie to yourself, pal. All we want to do is have fun and imbibe the sweet nectar of womankind. You know it's true. It's all we've ever wanted. Do we care about the fate of the world? Hell no. We just want to squeeze in as much merrymaking as we can before the final curtain. So, let's get back to Nanza, where we can eat, drink, and be disgustingly promiscuous. Our destiny awaits.
We hate the responsibility that's been placed upon us by everyone, because we've never had confidence in ourselves. Everyone assumes that we're going to lead the Magic Guild, that we want to follow in our mother's footsteps. But does anyone care about what we want, Mia? Has anyone ever cared? Of course not. No one knows how weak we really are. Too scared to be a leader, too weak to fight.
You have to agree with me, Nash, because you are me. We know about leadership. We know that strong people are needed to guide weak ones. We see it every day in the Magic Guild under the guise of teaching. And we know that we're the one of the strong ones. We know and we know that we're one of the strong ones. We're a shepherd, Nash, not a sheep. Why do you continue to hesitate? Galleon himself has acknowledged our power. We must join with him again and help Galleon rule our world as our new god. Think of the power he'll grant us, Nash. People will kneel in our presence. It's what we've always desired, Nash. And now it is within our grasp. Father never really tried to understand us, Jessica. He always forced us to live our life his way, to fulfill his dreams. What about the life we always wanted, Jessica? What about our dreams? No one understands the real us, Jessica. So why should we fight for them when all they've ever done is hold us back? Lunar has abandoned us. That's not true! Lunar has made her decision, and she chose Galleon. That's not true! Of course she'd choose him, Alex. He awakened the power within her. And Lunar's soul was forever extinguished when Althena's soul was revived. The girl we grew up with is no more. Luna isn't dead. We must accept facts, Alex. She may appear to be Luna, but she's actually the goddess Althena. and the goddess has no use for weak mortals like us. Now that Luna is dead, we no longer have a reason to fight. In your heart, you know it to be true.
Mia, Kyle, Max, Jessica, and Alex. You mustn't allow yourself to bend to the despair whispered from the darkness. Remember what you have learned thus far. Dragon Master Dai lives his life knowing that if you follow your heart with pure intent, the way will always open before you. You must overcome this despair and prove this true once more.
Deus Ex Kitty. You're right, they're just illusions. Deus Ex Pussycat!
My dad has never forced me to do anything, not once, and I've never had to hide who I am from him. When I'm outside, I run wild and free, and when I'm inside, I behave as a lady should. My father was a pirate, and my mother was a noble woman. I have inherited the blood of both my beloved parents. My father understands this, and so do my friends. No one has ever held me back from being myself.
Yeah, I like to have fun. Okay, I love to have fun. But this adventure has taught me that there are times when I have to get serious. And there's nothing more serious than what's going on here, right now, brother. Besides, it's gonna be hard to have fun when the world's been destroyed. I have to fight so the future generations are free to freeload. I love Kyle. As a character, he's so great.
All of my life, I've allowed my fear to control me. Was always afraid that my mother would consider me a failure. I need to have a high-pitched voice. Always afraid that I wasn't good enough or strong enough to lead the Magic Guild. But I realized that my fear wasn't only affecting myself. If I couldn't face my fear, then other people would be hurt. So I've resolved to be strong, not just for myself, but for the people I care about, and for those that care about me.
Aw, Mia's such a sweetie.
We can't value. I'm sorry, this is hard for me to admit.
Alright, let me try again.
We can't value people only for their power or wealth. We have to value people for all they have to offer. And when we work together, we can achieve anything. Together, my friends and I shall defeat Galleon absolutely.
Damn, Nash. I think a testicle dropped just for that moment there.
Well, you managed to escape the maze of your wretched inner selves. That's not her voice.
All of you except for the Dragon Master, that is. Ha!
Don't worry about Alex.
He'll break free of your feeble magic. He is the strongest one among us. He'll never give up until he rescues Luna, you hag.
Alex draws strength from the faith we have in him.
And I draw strength from knowing how hard he's gonna kick your whiny butt. With his fist in your ass.
Luna!
You fool, haven't you heard a word I said? Luna is beyond your reach. I will pick a voice and stick with it. If we try to pursue her, we'll be killed as well. Don't you dare stand in my way, Alex.
Luna, run away. It's not important anymore. Luna!
Luna betrayed us, and if you stay here, you'll be killed. Go now.
Get out of here, Alex. Run away before it's too late for both of us. I won't run away until I save her. No matter what it takes, no matter how far, I will save her. Look at this dick. Look at it. No, I'm just kidding.
There you are, Alex. We were just telling Xenobia here that it won't matter if she begs for your mercy.
To hell with you, Alex. To hell with all of you.
We all know Luna as a human being, Xenobia, not the creature that Galleon is trying to turn her into. I will give up my life to save her from him. I know that Luna still lives inside the body of the goddess, just as the goddess lived inside of her. They are one and the same. I will drown these meddling brats in their own blood, Magic Emperor. I swear it. I shall not concede defeat to these snot-nosed infidels. Can we fucking kill her now? Oh, really pushing that emotional draw, aren't they? But yes, finally. Time to die, Xenobia. Time to die. Gonna get your face murdered hard. Let's get everything up in its usual setup.
This out.
Keep an eye of when she gets her turn is going to be really relevant to us, too. Okay, here we go. Sorry, bright light.
Bright light, bright light.
Alright, let's do this.
Your time has
Shut
run
up,
out.
Booberella. I'm going to shove all 8 inches of my sword right up your overexposed belly button, covered by a thin layer of spandex. And actually, she kind of goofed on her first turn there, because she only hit one character, which I'm totally excited that that happened, because it saves us MP and it saves us time. But she's not going to do that this round. She's going to go for the hurt blocker. Too bad we're putting her in it. Hardcore.
Your time has
Really?
run out.
Oh, my nipples! Ooh, Kyle got hit hard. 205's a lot of damage there. Alright, well, best we can do is dish out some more of our usual pain train.
Check
Now,
this
here's something that's going on. Nash got hit with stone. This can be mildly problematic. Mildly, but we're going to try to do what we can. This is where Alex's Blue Dragon skill really is going to kick in. If Nash gets stoned and other characters get the stone effect on
Your
them,
time has run
we can
out.
handle it. But really, Nash and Mia are the only ones I think who could be subjected to stoning. So it shouldn't be too big of a problem. But yeah, so we'll use Alex's Dragon Healing. That'll fix the problem that Nash is currently experiencing. And really, why not? Yeah, that worked great, didn't it? Tastes like healing. And look at that. Fixes the stone problem. Again, 3 of our characters should be immune to the stone side effect, while our casters are not. So even if they both got turned to stone, it's not a big loss. It's just a little bit of damage less that we wouldn't be able to really do. So I'm not hyper concerned about that so much. But here's the deal, is if Alex can't cast the Blue Dragon heal, we have to make it so that he can. So
Check
yeah,
this out.
that'll be a thing. But we're not in a position to need to worry about that right now.
Althena, lend me your power!
By the power of Althena.
Your time has run out.
Still looking pretty good on health. Nash is hurting a little bit, but that's okay.
Check this out.
Althena, lend me your power!
And thank goodness we put that damage reduction on Kyle. Though it didn't seem to kick in on that opening attack, but whatever.
Power of Althena.
Get some! Yeah, do that attack, asshole.
Check this out.
Althena, lend me your power!
By the power of Althena.
Your time has run out.
And ouchie. Again, just keep... Our strategy is pretty solid right now. We just gotta keep our concern
Check this out.
focused to the HP of our characters right now. Jessica's hurting a bit. Nash, if he goes down, it's not a loss. I'd even wait for Null to pick him back up before I'd burn an item or waste a character's attack. Maybe Mia could do it, but whatever. Again, I'm not hyper concerned about it.
Your time has run out.
Ouch. So obviously Alex is going to use healing while everybody else gets to attack. Including Jessica, who's probably going to miss both times, but you never know. 1 damage. 19! Hey, we've got a crit! So now we're not going to have enough MP to cast it again, so we're probably going to need to use a silver light. Again, I had a feeling we might have to use maybe 1 or 2.
Your time has run out.
It's not a big deal. So with this round, what we can do is let Alex attack. We'll have Nash go ahead and burn a silver light on Alex, because I don't think his attack is as good as Mia's, but I could be wrong. Then Mia can full heal Nash.
Althena, lend me your power!
By the power of Althena.
Your time has
Ah,
run
crap.
out.
Ah, my nipples!
Check this out.
Come on, get her.
Althena, lend me your power!
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna hit us with that nasty attack. Oh, but we got her! Sweet. And we get a silver light that we used. We get it back. Alex gained a level. Yay. And he's 51. Higher than I think I've ever gotten these characters in the past. Maybe. Nah, that might be a little... No, I've gotten them higher, actually. No, that's not true. No, that's not true.
No, this can't be. Lord Galleon always told me that humans were ugly and weak. It's impossible. Galleon could never be wrong. I failed you, my lord. Please, forgive me.
And there's a dead bitch.
Did you hear the way she spoke Galleon's name? It almost sounded as though she was in love with him.
What a pitiful woman. Holy crap, guys. We're getting there. So this is a good place for us to stop. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy, and when we come back, it's time for the big finale. That's right, the final fight for the world of Lunar. We're getting our woman back. We're getting our woman back. That's right, you son of a bitch. We're getting our woman back. You guys don't want to miss it. Thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, and subscribe. We will see you guys there. We're about ready to go balls deep. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.